Welcome back to another episode of Weird Fruit Wednesday. Today we have the Pinkglow Pineapple. This is a variety of pineapple that is pink on the inside, and it kind of went viral on the internet for a little bit, so I thought we'd give it a try. I have had this before, but I've never done a Weird Fruit Wednesday on it, so let's get into it. So the pink pineapple is specific to the Del Monte farm in Costa Rica, and they have been working and crossbreeding pineapples for a very long time, and they finally got a pink variety that they could recreate. Something about Pinkglow pineapples is you will never find them with the tops on them because they cut them off to prevent people from being able to grow it at their own home, which I understand, but I also get kind of annoyed because it just keeps the pineapple price ridiculously expensive. I have seen this pineapple go for about $30 a pineapple. This one I ordered from Tropical Fruit Box, and I honestly wasn't even planning on getting it, and then it was an add-on. I think I paid $10 for it. It was an add-on to my order because I ordered a bunch of fruits for Weird Fruit Wednesday, and they gave me a little promotion. So I think the price can vary a lot. I have had this pineapple, I think, twice before. I know I found it one time in South Florida at like a random Hispanic shop. It was kind of sketchy, but I found it there, and I think it was about $15 maybe, and I gave it a try. And then I think I've also seen it at Publix. I could be wrong, but I want to say I've seen it at Publix. So they kind of hype up this pineapple a lot, and they say that it's got a lot of candy-like flavors and it's low acidic. I personally, this one, we'll see, maybe it'll refresh my memory, but I don't really remember it tasting that much different than a regular pineapple. I think the color is very cool, and it's a very cool pineapple to have if you're wanting to do some kind of like mocktail with it or juice or anything with like a pineapple and you want to make it extra fun. Or say you had like a birthday party for a girl or something and you wanted like, or a gender reveal or some kind of like pink themed event. I feel like this would go crazy there, but again, do I think it's worth about $30 a pineapple? Especially considering you can get a regular pineapple for like $3. I'd say one time, yeah, why not? It's fun, but I would never pay for this consistently when I can just go get a regular pineapple. So a question I always see people asking about the Pinkglow pineapple is if it's natural, and it is, you know, crossbred all of these different pineapples, so it never existed obviously before people started, you know, the science farmers started making fun creations. So it is natural. It's not some like dye that they throw in it. It is full of lycopene, and that's what makes it pink, which for those of you that don't know, lycopene is an antioxidant. So it does have a little bit more health benefits than a regular pineapple. But again, if you're getting the Pinkglow pineapple for lycopene, just go eat like a handful of blueberries or a bell pepper or something. So on the website, it says that Del Monte is cutting off the tops to replant them so that they can produce more pineapples for people to buy. I understand that, but I also think it's so that they have the monopoly on it. So you can believe what you want, I can believe what I want, but that's just what it says on the internet. So there are many different types of pineapple. I have had 3 different types. I've had obviously a regular pineapple. I've had the sugarloaf pineapple in Hawaii, and then I've had this one. So do I think they all taste drastically different? No. I don't even think that the difference between those pineapples is like the difference between apples. Like Red Delicious apple, Honeycrisp apple. Obviously Honeycrisp is like night and day better. I don't think any of these 3 pineapples are that way. I really got my hopes up and thought the sugarloaf pineapple was going to be amazing when we went to Hawaii, and I was a little bit let down. So pineapples, I think they all kind of taste the same. I will say pineapples in Hawaii were significantly better than pineapples anywhere else, but I don't think that there is some special pineapple that is superior. I mean, I think the pineapple is pretty flawless as is. It's a pretty darn good fruit. A ripe, fresh pineapple, can't really beat it. All right, so let's cut into it. So they come, I really like how they kind of come with this like royal looking thing, even though it's just, you know, plastic, but it does make it a little more fun. Like I said, the pink pineapple only belongs to the Del Monte farm in Costa Rica. Nowhere else is it grown, not that I know of. I'm sure people have pink pineapples that they've somehow grown themselves, but I think for the most part, you're not gonna find that. All right, so obviously I would cut into this. If I was eating it like a regular pineapple, I would skin it, but I'm just gonna cut it in half for the purpose of this video so that you can see what the inside looks like. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's a very vibrant baby pink. It honestly kind of looks like ham lunch meat. I know that's a weird thing to reference, but that's like the best, or like bologna. I haven't had that in like probably 20 years, so I don't know why I said it. But that's just kind of what this color reminds me of, maybe like a salmon. Okay, so everything about this pineapple is pretty much exactly the same as any other pineapple. There's the core in the middle, and then there's not a lot of, I don't even know what you would call them. I'll try to zoom in. These little like open patches that you would see on a regular pineapple. There's not really a lot of those, which I kind of like. And then, yeah, it's a little bit smaller than pineapples you find in the store. I'd say it's about the size of a real true organic pineapple, maybe not like a GMO, you know, whatever, super souped up pineapple, but the size is pretty small, and I've seen them multiple times and they are always about this size. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut off a little piece. There's a little ring for you. And then I'm just gonna, this is kind of a weird way to cut it. Again, I'm doing this for the video. I'm gonna cut the core off, and then I'll just cut a little piece. So that's what it looks like all around. There's actually a little piece that I wanna cut off right there. And I say we give it a taste test. I may stand corrected. I can definitely see the low acidic. All right. It's not quite as sweet as a regular pineapple, but it's definitely less acidic. So if you're someone who, when they eat pineapple, like your mouth gets a little itchy, that happens to me sometimes, this would probably be a good pineapple for you, because I definitely feel less of that like acidicness, but the taste, a little less sweet, I guess. You know, that just depends. Maybe this wasn't fully ripe. It's still a little green on the outside, but I have had it before and been like, yeah, that tastes like a really good pineapple. So I have found some seeds. So I will be attempting to grow this from pineapple seeds. I don't think these seeds are even able to be sprouted, but I've got to try. So I'm gonna take another bite. Tastes like a regular pineapple. I mean, pineapple for me is honestly in my top 10 fruits, so I love pineapple. And again, you have some kind of event where you want like pink themed, I would totally recommend getting this. It's definitely something that people will be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. But it's still just a pineapple, so it's not like too weird, but I'm a big fan. All right, so that is the Pinkglow Pineapple. I know I don't really have a lot of information on this fruit because it's really not a crazy, exotic, weird fruit. It's just kind of a variety of a pineapple, but I thought it was a fun video to do. So like this video if you enjoyed learning about the Pinkglow Pineapple. If you've had this pineapple before, I would love to know what your thoughts are on it below, and make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for all the Weird Fruit Wednesdays to come, and I will see you guys next time.